We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get inside. Let's go. Let's go. Stop. 180. 56. Ain't no 18.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Chicago.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Now it's Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance.
Start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it. Ball. 56. Check 56. Watch that. 56 to Mike. Alert.
Trubisky will throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. of the gun. It's Elliott. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Come on, let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Come on, set. And read. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, let's get a sack. Let's. 58, boy, 58. 58 is Mike. Exit.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
A reminder that we kick off Week 4 on Thursday night. A good one in Lambeau. Eagles and Packers, two teams with eyes on the playoffs this year in the NFC. Coverage starting at 8:20 Eastern. And hard to believe it, we also have a couple of teams coming up on a bye week already in Week 4, the Jets and the Niners.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Lock in.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
You can't block me. Alert.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
So out now come the Redskins. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
58, right up. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And they'll they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 58 for Mike.
2nd down, Haskins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. That one good for 24 yards.
Gain of 24 yards. And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins out to the left here to Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Trubisky now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Lock in.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Just like that. 51.
Throwing here, Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And Reed with it over the middle. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check, crouch. Mike, check, 59.
Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Cohen. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is caught by the rookie Riley Ridley. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. He's tired of us.
From the 24, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
At their own 19-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Alpha. Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, Haywood!
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense! Hey, over! Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Trubisky to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
18. Hey, shoot!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here we go. Go to the ending. Rock. 59. He's coming. Don't wait.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's just me and you. 44, Mike, 44. No, you ain't got it.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Charlie! Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go, let's calm down. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! We're pretty quiet.
Here's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Footing always a concern. Winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Fights off the defender. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bears 23, Redskins 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
They'll start the drive with Elliott. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 25-yard line.
3 down, 3 down. One set. 5-9. All day, baby, all day. 25, check 25.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch twitch. Watch.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 52 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Haskins on first down. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 18. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. Pushes him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Chicago, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.